diversionary tactic called the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it. And then you write it, and they'll say, see, it's reported in the press that this, and this. So they have that validation that the press reported the smear, and then it's called the wrap-up smear.
Politicians, as Nancy admits, use wrap-up smears to divert attention from what they don't want you to see. And what Democrats don't want you to see is Joe Biden.
Many observers couldn't help but notice his footwear. Are those sneakers? Yep, they're so-called lifestyle sneakers made by Hoka, designed for maximum comfort and support while walking or hiking.
And here they are, the Joe Biden sneaker. They're made by Hoka. These are called the Hoka Transport, and as you can see, they look quite comfortable. They have a wide sole, no doubt great for stability, and the president does have a history of stumbling.
When Inside Edition is talking about the president's special shoes, saying he needs support so he doesn't stumble, this is a campaign that desperately needs a distraction. And this weekend, we got one. We have a new hoax, ladies and gentlemen. The dictator on day one now has company. Trump says country faces bloodbath if Biden wins in November. That was the headline everywhere. I looked at the news Sunday. I'm thinking, Trump said what? So I do my own research, and this is what he actually said.
Let me tell you something to China. If you're listening, President Xi, and you and I are friends, but he understands the way I deal, those big monster car manufacturing plants that you're building in Mexico right now, and you think you're going to get that, you're going to not hire Americans, and you're going to sell the cars to us. Now, we're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars. If I get elected, now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole, that's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. But they're not going to sell those cars.
Now, Trump's not threatening bloody violence if he loses to Biden. He's saying the American auto industry will face a bloodbath from cheap Chinese cars manufactured in Mexico and then dumped here. This is disinformation by the Democrat media industrial complex, who disguised the truth and lied to you to smear Trump as a danger to democracy.
We just have to win this election because he's even predicting a bloodbath. What does that mean? He's going to exact a bloodbath?
The former president, who's already incited violence among his followers, says that there's going to be a bloodbath after the election if he does not win. He is telling us what he is going to do.
A major party candidate is saying, you elect me, there's going to be dictatorship, bloodbath, violence, retribution against my political enemies. That equals what we saw in Italy and Germany and other places.